MXTV is proudly brought to you by InsureMyRide, great bike insurance cover at an affordable price. And MOTUL, quality oils for more than 150 years.
I'm Lee Hogan and welcome to this very special Christmas edition of MXTV. I'm joined by Brandon Bell. Belly, only 13 days until Christmas. Can you believe that?
Oh, it's unbelievable. 13 days to go. I should be happy because it's going to be Christmas, but I'm actually quite sad, mate. It's the last episode of MXTV. Boo-hoo.
I know, but on a positive side, it's going to be a cracker of a show. And let's start off on the right note. Let's check out the TTR 50.
Here we have the Yamaha TTR 2013 model 50cc. It's complementary with a throttle screw that controls the kid's speed when they're beginning, and then you can back it out later on as the skills advance. And she's also got a 3-speed transmission that means that the kids can select the right gear to be in for taking off, and then as they move along they can click up the gears, and it's a semi-automatic transmission, can change gears as they're moving along. We have electric start on this bike, which is a great feature unlike a lot of other brands. That enables us parents to be able to sit back and watch from the porch or the fence and let the kids do their stuff, and if they happen to stall it out in the middle of the paddock or track, they can start it again themselves without the parents' assistance. New for 2013, we have a white rear guard, so it's quite easy to identify whether it's the latest and greatest model that's available from Yamaha. With Yamaha's build quality in the Yamaha mini bike range, you find that the product is able to be passed down from generation to generation, and one of the key points of their quality is that it just lasts for so long. Like, we've got some of the forerunners to this model, like the Peewee 50s and Peewee 80s, still out there going strong today. Now, the new TTR with its electric start and key features like the throttle screw adjuster just gives that little bit extra that wasn't available back in those days.
We're riding the TTR 50. The look of it was really cool, like with the white and blue plastic, they look really cool. Brakes are good, not too touchy, not too slow, but will be good for beginners when they step onto the bike. It was really comfy. There's like this little cushion thing in the seat, so it's like when you're sitting in a couch. Funnest part, I'd have to say gearing. You just gear up, and then it's like, and you gear up again. It's really cool. It's got heaps of power for beginners. If I was a smaller kid and just beginning, I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10.
Yamaha are putting these machines out with a substantial discount, and they also come out with a high-definition camera that's free to all purchasers.
For all your motorcycle insurance needs, contact InsureMyRide at insuremyride.com.au. Comprehensive motorbike insurance from less than $1 a day.
For more than 50 years, the city have been at the forefront of boot technology, and the Crossfire 2 raises the bar again. Here are just some of the Crossfire 2 features. The new Tecro microfiber is stronger, lighter and more breathable. A new shin and calf protectors offer more room in the top of the boot to accommodate knee braces. It has improved cooling with vented added to the upper and heel of the boot, with new buckles that are easier to use with gloves on. The Crossfire 2 comes with CE Level 2 abrasion strength, cut strength and cross stiffness of the complete boot. The new heat-resistant plate gets tacky when wet for improved grip. A new anatomical heel for even better support and twist resistance. The Crossfire 2 features a new adjustable system of the area between the protective calf exhaust and the front of the boot, to allow a rider with a wider calf to be very comfortable. The Crossfire 2 allows you to customise your boots like no other, with a huge variety of coloured parts available, providing you the opportunity to make your boots as individual as you are. The Crossfire 2 will provide you with twice the service life of any other boots, due to all the parts being replaceable. Combine this with the versatility of the patented SRS system, they are unmatched value for money.
Lyndon Heffernan from the Academy of Off-Road Riding. I'm parked here at one of the most common obstacles you'll see on a trail. These things are everywhere, especially after a windstorm, and they're probably one of the most dangerous things you'll come across, especially if you can't see it. Lots of people have been hurt hitting logs that they can't see in the dust. So really important to keep a gap between the riders in front of you so you can see these things. As far as technique goes, they're not all that hard. It's really about the speed and just make sure that you get the front wheel light. Always stand up, middle of the bike, and then just as you get to the log, lean back a little bit, use a little bit of throttle and a little bit of clutch to get the front wheel light. Once you've got the front wheel over the log, then I pull the clutch in and lean forward, and the rear wheel will just roll over the log and away you go. The other really important thing is to hit the log straight. I'm parked here at a little bit of an angle to this log, and on this particular log it'd probably be okay because it's nice and grippy. It's dry and it's got some bark on it. But a polished log or a freshly fallen tree with green bark, they're really, really slippery. So it's very important, if the log's slippery, make sure you hit it nice and square. Why don't I gear up and show you how it's done. I'm approaching the log, I'll make sure I'm square, a little bit of clutch back in, and away I go. Bigger logs are no different. We've got to use exactly the same technique and same position and the same speed. All we have to do is lift the front wheel a little bit higher, so this time I'm going to aim to pop the clutch and get the front wheel just on top of the log. As I approach, I'm going to square up, lift the front wheel a little bit higher, clutch in, and away I go.
The ideal goal for any race color is to minimize the risk of neck compression injuries, also known as axial loading. Neck compression or axial loading occurs when force is directed straight down the neck and into the spine. Most race colors on the market today lock the head and neck into a position that increases the risk of neck and spine injury by utilizing a shelf in the design. The R4 from EVS solves this by not placing the wearer's head on a shelf, allowing instead for the head to pendulum away from the impact point, distributing force naturally. The R4 also looks to avoid collateral injuries to the spine with its rear axial load absorber. Instead of transferring force to a central spot on the spine, the R4 spreads the force to your shoulders and core. The R4 design does not cause fractures to the collarbone and sternum by utilizing a closed cell foam that will spread the impact. With the adult size weighing in at 635 grams and the youth at 386 grams, the R4 is one of the lightest race colors on the market. Performance is also a strong point with the R4. The design allows for an amazing range of motion of your head. The R4 features rapid lock front closure, hard molded top cap, high tensile closed cell PU core, adjustable rear strut, rear axial load absorber, biofoam liner, harness system,
Naughty or nice, every kid should have a Kawasaki KLXmas. Rush into your Kawasaki dealer for cashback on the Kawasaki Fun Bike range before the end of January. Get $350 cashback on the Kawasaki KLX 140 range or $250 cashback on the KLX 110 range. And ask your dealer about Kawasaki Motors Finance. So race into your Kawasaki dealer for a Kawasaki KLXmas. Conditions apply to approved purchases.
Combine motocross, enduro and trials, add a dash of supercross thrills and spills, and some of the world's best riders. And what do you get? Enduro Cross. The 2014 KTM Australian Enduro Cross Nationals are coming to Brisbane, Archerfield Speedway February 2nd, Sydney, Valvoline Raceway February 15th, and Melbourne, Calder Park Raceway March the 2nd. Tickets at the gate or book online. Go to www.enduro-x.com.au. Be there.
MXTV is proudly supported by KTM, Alpine Stars, Kawasaki, and Pirelli.
The Kawasaki KLX 140L provides an ideal transition for the riders stepping up from both the KLX 110 and the KLX 140 to a larger machine. The KLX 140 models are developed in conjunction with engineers and test riders that produce Kawasaki's championship-winning KX line. As a result, many of the components are derived from the KX line for a superior level of off-road fun. Plus, the KX design elements provide a racy continuity with the Kawasaki lineup. The features on the KLX 140L include an air-cooled single-cylinder engine. It's simple to operate and maintain with high reliability. A keyless on and off button located just at the front of the handlebars makes starting the KLX 140 quick and easy. With a 5-speed transmission, the close gear ratios enhance the engine's acceleration capabilities. Sturdy front and rear suspension complements the highly rigid frame. Since the KLX 140L is likely to be ridden harder, its rear shock features a piggyback reserve, threaded preload, a 4-way compression and 22-way rebound dampening adjustment. Unlike most play bikes with disc drum combination brakes, the KLX 140 features disc brakes at the front and rear for a higher level of brake performance. And to put that personal touch to your KLX 140L, the handlebar clamps are separated from the upper triple clamp, making it easier to install aftermarket handlebars.
I rode the Kawasaki KLX 140 Big Wheel. It's a good size for me because I'm quite tall. The suspension was really good, it was very easy, and if I came to a bump, I wouldn't feel a thing almost. It's got good plastics, great colour, just loved it. I like the green the most, it was really nice, how it stands out. It was actually really smooth, to let the clutch go, you just couldn't feel a thing, it's like a feather. It was actually quite easy, very easy, I was impressed. When it goes up, it doesn't go blah 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 blah, it just goes nice and smoothly. Changing the gears, that was easy, easy to pull it up and stuff. The clutch was easy to pull in, the brake was good to pull in as well, easy to turn, it wasn't too powerful. It suited me, so I liked it.
Until the end of January, Kawasaki are giving away $350 cash back on the Kawasaki KLX 140 range.
For all your motorcycle insurance needs, contact InsureMyRide at insuremyride.com.au. Comprehensive motorbike insurance from less than $1 a day.
Today we're going to have a look at the Pirelli Scorpion MX Extra J. The MX Extra J is the tyre just for junior motocross and dirt bike riders. The J stands for Junior. Based on the big brother, the Scorpion MX Extra X, the Extra J is for juniors who want a hard-wearing tyre that still hooks up and performs like a race tyre. The front and rear tread pattern are developed from Pirelli's race tyres that took Matt Moss to victory on his MOTUL Pirelli Suzuki in this year's Monster Energy MX Nationals MX1 class and the Australian Supercross Championships. The compound and carcass of the Extra J are designed to put up with extended off-road riding and go the distance, while still offering racetrack performance for young riders learning how to ride and fast junior riders as well. Pirelli know that kids want to ride all day and all night if they could, so the MX Extra J is built tough to endure what any Aussie MX junior rider can throw at it and keep coming back for more. With a compound that gives 20% more durability than ever before. Available in a range of mini-cross sizes including big wheel and small wheel sizes, the MX Extra J is available now at all good motorcycle stores Australia-wide. For more information on the range of Pirelli off-road tyres, check out linkinc.com.au. Now let's have a look at the RK520EXW Gold Chain. The RK520EXW is specifically designed for ATV, quads and off-road motorcycles and is the best high-speed extreme heat off-road performance chain available today. The EXW chains are developed to survive the abrasive conditions that exist in the hostile off-road environment. The EXW features XW ring seals composed of nitrate bunadine, with 3 contact lips and 2 convex inner and outer stabilisers. This means 3 lubricating pools to protect against high-speed abrasion and the loss of lubricant under these extreme conditions. RK's EXW Gold Chain is ideal for enduro race application from 125 to 750 cc's. This chain is currently used by some of Australia's top enduro teams, including the Husqvarna Off-Road Team, the KTM Off-Road Race Team, and Suzuki Enduro Team. The RK EXW Gold Chain is available for only $159 from your local motorcycle dealer. Or for more information on the RK range of motorcycle chains, check out linkinc.com.au. Today we're going to have a look at the Suzuki RM85L. It's the mini bike that meets every first-time motocross racer's demand, with bigger wheels for better handling and comfort. At ground level, inverted Showa cartridge forks use a progressive valve system with dampening tuned to match the strong rear shock. The RM85L has an 85cc 2-stroke liquid-cooled engine with a digital CDI map, a high-tensile tubular frame for performance on the track, especially in those corners. The newly designed swing arm with thicker wall improves traction delivery, especially through the whoops. The RM's rear piggyback reservoir shock absorber is adjustable for compression dampening, rebound dampening and spring preload. And each side of the seat has a textured surface for better knee gripping. The foot pegs are made of chromoly steel, making them more durable with better grip. The long clutch lever makes it easier to accurately locate and work the engagement point during starts and when clutching out of corners. Okay, let's see what today's mini tester Levi Healy thinks of the Suzuki RM85L.
I'm Levi Healy and I race A-grade 85 small wheel, and I ended up winning the Vic titles, which was a pretty good effort, and I'm going up to Big Wheel next year. We're riding the RM85 big wheel. When I first saw the bike, it was a pretty bright colour and it looked really nice and definitely did look like a bike you could just jump on and go race. Yeah, I was excited to ride it. It had real good power, it was real torquey and I loved it. Like just getting on it and having a little ride first up. You could nearly pull power band out of any quarter, any gear pretty quickly. The suspension, it was good, it suited me. It was taking the bumps pretty good and it did all that stuff pretty good. I love the steering personally. You could come in around those corners really good. I would probably get the suspension done by a proper suspension dealer, get an exhaust pipe and maybe even put a fatter pair of foot pegs on it. It's an awesome bike, you could pretty much race it stock.
Suzuki Fun Bikes are the pick of the bunch for youngsters of all ages, and parents will be equally as happy with the latest offering from Suzuki. Until the end of the year, Suzuki will offer customers a $600 bonus pack on the purchases from within the range of Suzuki Fun Bikes.
For all your motorcycle insurance needs, contact InsureMyRide at InsureMyRide.com.au. Comprehensive motorbike insurance from less than $1 a day.
Combine motocross, enduro and trials, add a dash of supercross thrills and spills, and some of the world's best riders. And what do you get? Enduro Cross. The 2014 KTM Australian Enduro Cross Nationals are coming to Brisbane, ARCHERFIELD Speedway February 2nd, Sydney, VALVOLINE Raceway February 15th, and Melbourne, Calder Park Raceway March the 2nd. Tickets at the gate or book online. Go to www.enduro-x.com.au. Be there.
MXTV is proudly supported by Suzuki, Bell Helmets, Yamaha, and SKF.
Welcome back to MXTV, thanks to MOTUL. Well, just last month, Australia witnessed one of the hardest enduro events in the world, and MXTV was there. So let's check out the action.
Yeah, this is my 4th year running now in the Wildwood Extreme, and last year I was fortunate enough to take out the win. Obviously not an easy race to come out and win. You know, the main objective every time is just to finish, and so far today we've had prologue and I've already fallen off once. So, yeah, it's already showing its true colours today, but you know, I'm looking forward to finishing the race today.
The hardest part would be the rock garden at the end. There's a beater rock garden, especially when there's a lot of guys that are going to be stuck there. So when we come through, say, 2nd or 3rd lap, we're going to have to pick some pretty hard lines to get around them because they're going to be on the easy line. Also, the first hill, if it's wet, I haven't been down there and had a look at it yet. If it's wet, it'll be quite difficult to do as well. So you see a lot of motocrossers go fast out here, and it's good, but that clutch control helps you get through that 3 hours without, you know, pumping up. You go flat out for 15 minutes, you know, but for doing it for 3 hours, trying to do that smooth with good clutch control and getting maximum traction up the hills is the goal. You'll watch Graham Jarvis or Gomez go around and you'll see they look like they're doing effortlessly, and that's the goal.
Unlike any other event, there is the prize money, so if you hang the carrot out there, you know, you're going to get the riders. So here we are, it's always windy, horrible and extreme, so yeah, they make us earn every cent of that money.
Riders like Ryan Villapoto and Jay Marmont are winning championships all around the world on the KX450. Now it's time to share some of that championship winning love with this all new KX85. Upgrades like the flatter seat, the all new plastic design, fully adjustable handlebars, the new KX85 is a lot like its bigger brother, the KX450, but that's not where the similarities stop. Let's take a closer look. The new 85 has more power. How much more power? Try more horsepower throughout the entire rev range, including 20% more power at peak RPM. This is achieved through a heap of engine upgrades, including a new cylinder head, updated exhaust valve, larger radiator, and a new single ring piston for reduced friction and improved response. The suspension is all new too. This is a real plus for the KX85. The new 36mm front fork features revised valve construction that delivers improved dampening and greater bottoming resistance. And the fork bottom cases are shorter, resulting in greater clearance in ruts. Rear suspension is new too, with a revised compression dampening mechanism. Like the bigger KXs, it's all adjustable too, with 20-way compression dampening up front and fully adjustable spring preload up the back, with 24-way compression and 21-way rebound dampening adjustments. The suspension isn't all that adjusts. Like the bigger KXs, there are now 6 different adjustments for the new bend handlebars that will make the 85 comfortable for more riders. The KX85 is still available in the small and big wheel option, making it accessible to a large range of riders. The brakes are new too. The new pedal disc front and rear, like the larger KXs, contribute to stronger braking performance. We keep likening the new KX85 to the bigger KXs because it really is cut from the same DNA as the championship winning KX450.
I'm riding the Kawasaki KX85, really comfy, it's good handling. The suspension's really good and like the steering's really like perfect. The 85, yeah, really powerful. I think I was a bit small for it, so yeah, a bit small. That was the only problem. I'm not good with my clutch, so I need to get better at that, but otherwise the clutch is good. The best part, the brakes. They weren't touchy and like, they were good. It's a really good choice.
For all your motorcycle insurance needs, contact InsureMyRide at insuremyride.com.au. Comprehensive motorbike insurance from less than $1 a day.
Well, that's about all we've got time for, Belly.
It is, mate, but before we go, don't forget to check out Lee's Instagram, Hogan Racing 11, and of course MXTV Facebook page. We'll be putting up little bits throughout the year, and I must say we've got a lot of things to get through, mate, because there's a lot of people that have made MXTV possible, and of course it's our sponsors. Get right behind the guys at MOTUL, InsureMyRide, Kawasaki, Suzuki, Yamaha, Honda, KTM, Alpine Star, Bell Helmets, and of course Pirelli. Lee, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much, mate. I tell you what, we're working with the best in the business with Lee. You're absolute champ at it. And Benny, mate, you've made the show an absolute dream, buddy.
Thanks, Belly. It's an honour to get to work alongside you. And, you know, 10 years with MXTV this year for myself, it's a dream come true. Guys, that's all we've got time for. As Belly said, very sad to say goodbye, but our final MXTV episode for the year. Kiddies, hope Santa brings you a very cool little dirt bike. And to everyone out there, have a Merry Christmas. We'll hope to see you next year, but until then, hold it on!
No.
We're riding the TTR 50.
No, it's a 70.
No, it's not, it's 50.
Thanks for joining us. And make sure that you hold it on. Why'd you f***ing up? That was working.
I reckon it will be. I thought to myself, I'll put it right there and they'll run it over. I said, no, I'll put it on the side, they won't. Good R&D for the camera. Just to tell they can be run over and spun on. And
That was a good one.
that's fun.
MXTV is proudly brought to you by InsureMyRide. Great bike insurance cover at an affordable price. And MOTUL. Quality oils for more than 150 years.